Hey you guys, Eddie at Fliptronics. I've got the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 versus the Motorola Moto X. Obviously, the design on these phones are a bit different, and the size is obviously a huge difference with these two devices. The Note 3 is always, or with the Note series phones in general, always have the big displays on them. And Motorola has kind of been all over the place with different style devices. The Moto X, being, like their flagship phone, it's not a bad phone at all, but let's see how it stacks up against the Note 3. All right, as far as design, the Note 3 has a leatherish back to it that, I really like. The Motorola Moto X is, mainly plastic. I'm definitely going to go with the design on the Note 3 being a lot nicer, a lot better. As far as weight on both of these phones, the Note 3 is going to weigh close to 6 ounces, and the Moto X is going to be about 4.6. So there's going to be a pretty decent weight difference. But I mean, the Note 3 is obviously a much larger phone. It's got a 5.7-inch screen on it with a resolution of 1080 by 1920 pixels, and the Moto X has a 4.7-inch screen with a resolution of 720 by 1280 pixels. So you're going to get a much nicer display on the Note 3 than you are on the Moto X, and it's also going to be more enjoyable watching videos, browsing the internet, pictures, editing pictures, all that. So we're going to go with the Note 3 there. Camera, the Note 3's got a 13 megapixel back camera on it with a front-facing camera of 2 megapixels, and the Motorola Moto X has a 10 megapixel back camera with a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. All right, so obviously you're going to get a better megapixel picture on the Note 3. The Moto X, though, isn't really that bad, but if you're talking about specs, then obviously the Note 3 is going to be better. I also think editing pictures on the Note 3 is a lot better than it is on the Moto X, honestly, and it's a lot easier to use. So next thing would be hardware. All right, so the Note 3 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 2300 megahertz quad-core processor, and the Moto X has a 1700 megahertz dual-core processor. So speed difference and playing games and stuff, the Note 3 is going to dominate the Moto X. I have to give it up to the Note 3. It's definitely really enjoyable playing any kind of game on it, and browsing and speeds for the internet and stuff is going to be super fast. Nothing wrong with the Moto X, but it's just outmatched with the Note 3 in that category. It's also outmatched in the battery life department as well. The Moto X is only going to get about 13 hours talk time. It's got a 2200 mAh built-in battery, so you can't remove it, and the Note 3 has a 3200 mAh battery and will get about 25 hours talk time. Honestly, with most of the phones right now, I really think the Note 3's probably got one of the best battery lives on it. This phone will last for quite a while once it's charged. So anyways, obviously the Note 3 is going to be the winner of this versus. Definitely feel free to comment and post below. And thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel.